So in this video, I'd like to share with everyone, whether you subscribe to me or not, whether you believe that I'm telling the truth or not, I'm just gonna go ahead and share with you my experience in the military and what actually awoke me to the fact that the media, the news media, is lying. Okay, first of all, news, the word news, N-E-W-S, can also be spelled as N-O-O-S-E. Noose is in a rope that you put on your neck if you're trying to commit suicide by hanging yourself, okay? So that is the decoding of that word right there. That's why they use noose, okay? N-E-W-S. They couldn't use a N-O-O-S-E because, you know, it's too obvious. These insectoid demonic beings, they couldn't use such a word. That's why they have to finesse you. They had to, you know, use different kinds of words, and they needed a replacement for that, okay? And so what I learned was this. When I was deployed in Baghdad, in my time in the military, what I learned was, you know, we were told by our superiors, you know, our sergeants and first sergeants and colonels and, you know, officers and everybody on authority position, we were told to prepare because certain politicians will come, okay? I believe it was Dick Cheney and Donald Rumsfeld during the Bush administration, and also Condoleezza Rice. They were gonna come and, you know, do this PR thing. Okay, there's gonna be reporters from CNN, from Fox News, and everybody is gonna come in. Okay, they will interview some of us. We will be up there. You know, some of us are gonna be in the background. You know, waving and shit and this and that. You know, doing all the freaking PR shit for the freaking war effort. Like, oh, good job. Oh, I mean, you know, typical PR bullshit. Okay, so we waited. They told us it's gonna be like in 2 weeks. They're like, okay, be prepared. Have the MREs, the meal ready to eat. You know, clean the Humvees. Okay, clean everything. Make sure everything is good and ready. Okay, freaking clean your uniforms. Freaking get them pressed and shit. You know, there's some for some weird reason there's some cleaners up there. Okay. You can have them pressed up there, okay? Imagine you're going to freaking war, and then there's people who are ready to freaking press your uniforms or some shit. So, you know, we got ready, okay? Just as a good soldier as I am, you know, as a quote-unquote high-speed soldier. They call them a high-speed, like if somebody's like really a good soldier. You know, scoring, maxing out the PT test, the, you know, physical training test, maxing out the rifle range, you know, or scoring as high as possible in the marksmanship with the rifle, your gun, or whatever you shoot, 50 caliber rifle, the M203, you know, the saw and everything. So we got ready. So I got ready. You know, everybody got ready. Everybody's excited. They were like, oh yeah. And what happened before this was Billy Blanks came in. That's what everybody, you know, got everybody all excited. They're like, oh, freaking Billy Blanks came in, like, oh, got an autograph. Like my platoon sergeant got an autograph. I didn't get an autograph because I was in the freaking mission, you know. I was in the mission. I went to the freaking green zone. I escorted them. I was a gunner and shit. So sometimes I'm the front Humvee. Sometimes I'm in the back. Sometimes I'm in the middle. So, you know, everybody's scared of the, being in the front, but being the first Humvee, because usually that's the Humvee that gets blown up, right? The roadside bombs. But anyway, so what happened was these three, Rumsfeld, Rice, Condoleezza Rice, and freaking Dick Cheney, they never showed up. So we're like, what the hell is this bullshit, you know? And they did this to us 2 times, okay, 2 times. And their excuse for not showing up, you know what the excuse is? Oh, the camp got mortared. Oh, the fob got mortared. It's too dangerous. Oh, we cannot have the helicopter land up here because they are, And then they were like, oh, they told us to just thank the troops. Oh, thank you for your service. Oh, just like they do with the fucking nurses right now nowadays. Thank you for your service. Oh, actually heard this bullshit in fucking Walmart yesterday. Some fat ass fucking white woman or some shit. No, thank you for your service. Oh, thanking a fucking nurse in her fucking scrubs. And why are you wearing your fucking scrubs in Walmart? If this fucking virus shit is going on. Okay, you see, me again taking your dumbass perspective, your fake pandemic, okay? Why are you wearing your fucking scrubs in a shopping store, in a grocery store, while everybody's wearing a fucking mask and shit? And this bitch is not even wearing a fucking mask. See, that's what, that's what really pisses me the fuck off, man. This thing is bullshit, This whole fucking thing is just a grab. It's just used to grab a fucking federal tax money and put everybody in poverty. That's what it is. To fucking because overseas they don't have any fucking stimulus cash money. In the Philippines they weren't given fucking money. Okay, in India, in fucking Colombia, in Mexico, they were never given fucking stimulus money. Do you think the government, the local government of fucking third world countries, quote unquote third world countries, gave their people money? Nah, it's only us, man. It's only us and fucking UK and the fucking first world and shit. They just printed out that fucking money too. You see what I'm saying? So what I was saying about the deployment is, the news clearly lied to us, okay? They freaking lied to us. They did it twice too, okay? So we finally figured this shit out. We're like, you know what? This is bullshit, And then the fucking I'll share. I'm gonna share another one. It's a freaking bullshit of a fucking story. Another freaking lie. Okay, this is classified shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and share it to you, because I'm already out. There was a guy right after we got back from one of the missions. Okay, these missions are 24/7. Okay, it could be 2 a.m. in the morning. It could be 12 a.m. in the morning, and they could be turning on your light. Snap the freaking they switch on your light in your freaking room, and they say, hey, we have a mission. Oh, we gotta go. Mount up the freaking 50 caliber. Let's get the Humvee ready. Jump up in the Humvee, freaking let's go. You got a driver? All right, bring like bring 2 MREs, or bring 3 MREs for everybody. Blah blah blah. Because usually there's like 3 in a fucking Humvee and shit. So you see what I'm saying? It's a clusterfuck of and it's like this. You gotta be like fast and quick. See, that's why not everybody passes boot camp and shit. Because a lot of people assume that we're all just freaking drones and bullshitters and shit, man. In the freaking military, but we are chosen, okay? The most confident, the most fucking aggressive, of people are chosen up there. So I was one of them and shit, and I lived this life like way before I fucking got out and shit, So we finally figured out that this bullshit freaking it didn't take us that long to figure this shit out, okay? It was 2 times that they lied to us. They say, oh, this politician is gonna show up. Oh, you gotta get ready. You gotta clean everything. Or gotta make sure that everything is spick and span. Clean the vehicles. Oh, every time you go out, make sure to clean the wheel of the Humvees, and make sure there's no mud in there. Blah blah blah. There's no dirt. Some shit. But these 3 politicians, they never showed up. Okay, we were all pissed off, and like we ended up freaking just ganging up on the freaking MREs. We just freaking turned it into a buffet, and we just ate the whole thing. So that's that's being blessed with a high metabolism, like really fast metabolism. That's a lot of people are in the medical community, in the health field, in biology, since I'm a STEM major, I know they don't believe this bullshit. Fucking, oh, that's bullshit. That's high metabolism is bullshit. That's not true. That's not true. But it is fucking true. Okay, I can eat whatever the hell I want. The drill sergeants had me eat burgers, like 2 or 3 burgers at a time, and I still did not gain weight. Okay, I still did not get fat. Why is that? You see what I'm saying? I gained muscle if that's anything, I gained freaking muscle. They have me eat fries and freaking 2 or 3 burgers at a time and shit, 3 times a day, because they force you to eat 3 times a day in basic training. They wake your ass up at like 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning and shit. Okay, so you know, and it was extra strict too because it was all guys. As I'm saying, it was combat. It was a combat specialty. Women are not allowed in combat specialties when I was in. Okay, back then when I was in, they weren't allowed. So, and the standards are extra high. You know, the amount of push-ups that you had to do as a man in the military is way higher. The amount of sit-ups you have to do is way higher. All the exercises, the pull-ups, everything is way higher than female standards. Male standards is way higher than female standards. You gotta run a faster time than a female, or you're gonna fucking fail the PT test, and they're gonna kick you out and shit. And they did kick like 4 people out while I was in, you know. So, and people are crying and shit because hey, they don't have a fucking job freaking lined up. You signed up for a freaking combat specialty. Your job, your MOS, your military occupational specialty, you know, especially while I was in, there is no other job that, you know, you can kill people or some shit, you know. You cannot monetize that shit unless you go black water, you go work as a freaking gangster or some shit, you know. There's no job like that. Even cops that will not even law enforcement will not try to hire you and shit, you know, because they're scared of you. I did because I tried to apply to become a cop. They're afraid of me and shit, man. They think I'm just gonna fucking blast everybody out and shit. They're fucking scared, bro. I'm not even 200 pounds and shit. See what I'm saying? But they're like, man, this guy has been to war. They're like, oh shit, this guy's a veteran. Oh shit. They got that oh shit moment. I applied to fucking as a correctional officer, but first I applied to law enforcement. They denied me and shit. And then I applied to fucking correctional as a correctional officer. I maxed out the fucking test. I was like the 3rd highest score in the test and shit. And then the interview, they blew me up. They just like, they turned me down and shit. You know, they just completely, you know, said no, do it and shit, you know. And then 3 weeks later, they were like, oh, we want to consider you. And I'm like, bitch, I already got a fucking job and shit. You know, I already picked up another position in a different job, you know, after that. And also, I tried going into fucking the healthcare field before, and they're like, oh, what is a veteran? Like, we don't know what a veteran is. A veteran of what, you know? They try to act dumb. These 2 motherfuckers are trying to act dumb and shit. So you see, that's another story. But you see what I'm saying? The media is lying and shit, man. So we knew this shit is bullshit. We knew that politics and media is bullshit, man. I knew this when I was in my 20s and shit, you know, because I served in my 20s, you know. All this enlightening shit I learned. A lot of this shit I already knew in high school, but, you know, maybe I needed to see the direct evidence, and that shit cemented that shit to me that CNN, you know, Fox News, like, how can you not say this is bullshit when, you know, CNN is clearly liberal, CNN is clearly Democrat, and fucking Fox News is clearly motherfucking Republican and shit. So that's it for this video. Peace out.